Hey guys, some pretty juicy Kill Team news has just dropped and it looks like Murderwing might be getting banned. So there's been a few rumblings in the background about the possibility of banning Kill Team, and it looks like a statement has finally been released by the Polish community at first. But going on from this, according to a Reddit post, it looks like the ban that this Polish community is essentially propositioning has been picked up by the Spanish and the German community as well. So what are we actually talking about here? There's been a lot of sort of talk online on the Command Point Discord specifically based around a statement that was put out by the Polish community. Now, I'm not Polish, but the statement looks something like this. If you are Polish, please drop a better translation than I'm about to do with AI in the comments below. But essentially, it reads something like this. Kill Team players, we've just finished a meeting of our Kill Team Council. The Kill Team Council. I mean, is that like the Jedi Council? During which we unanimously agreed on the following. Murderwing is banned from all masterclass tournaments. What's a masterclass tournament? I think maybe that might be a translation thing. Maybe it's referring to tournaments that are golden ticket events or maybe classified events. We will review this ban with the next balance patch. We also recommend bans at local leagues and tournaments, but in this case, the final decision remains with the TO. We understand that every decision of this kind will cause controversy. Here I am, farming the controversy like a good little YouTuber. However, never before in the history of the game has there been such a strong appetite for a ban within the community. Murderwing is toxic for Kill Team, and with the right playstyle, it is essentially impossible to lose. Now, to a Magic the Gathering player who plays in like a draft format where cards are banned, sort of regularly, Yu-Gi-Oh players and so on, cards are banned within those games fairly regularly in draft formats, but this is the first time that this has happened for Kill Team. It raises a few big questions, really. I mean, the main question is, should there even be bans in a game like Kill Team? If you look at 40k, the German community, I believe it was, banned the League's Votan faction a little while ago on release, and obviously they were they were emergency patched pretty quickly as a result of that ban. And now it looks like that sort of ethos, that kind of mindset is now leaked over into Kill Team as well. However, I think that Murderwing here might have caught a bit of a stray. Really, it feels like a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, maybe, by the community. It could also be some like weird, high-level Polish trolling, I guess. But what I'm trying to say here is, on release, Canoptech, Sanctifiers, Wolf Scouts, they were arguably far worse offenders than on release Murderwing. Although Murderwing does have a lot of front-loaded power and a lot of aggressive power, the fact that they can fly and stuff like that is obviously an overt game-breaking mechanic. Don't know whether this is like a genuine thing that needed to happen, or it's the community's obsession with balance kind of manifesting in a bit of an ugly way. My personal view really is that no team should be banned in Kill Team, and I'm probably going to do a follow-up video on this next week about whether or not we should have bans at all. But right now, I just want to focus on the news at hand. I feel like this might be kind of the culmination of the community's dissatisfaction with the releases that we've had in the last 4 boxes. Essentially, we've had Sanctifiers, we've had Canoptech, we've had Wolf Scouts, and now we have got Murderwing coming out the gate with very, very sort of imbalanced rules, creating almost like a pay-to-win archetype. It's a bit like League of Legends when they drop a new champ with new abilities that are game breaking mechanically. Essentially, League of Legends is kind of headed in that direction a little bit, arguably. And I feel like rather than Murderwing being overtly powerful in their own right, this might just be the community's reaction to the consecutive power creep that we've been getting in the game. So do you think that there's a place for bans in wargaming, in miniature wargames? Because we aren't playing Magic the Gathering. This isn't a single card in a deck of cards. This is a whole whole team. It's a whole slot in a faction's representation in the game, and it might even be the the role fantasy that a particular player is invested in. And for me personally, I'm not sure that war games or miniature war games is the place for draft systems and bans. If you feel differently, or if you feel like these bans are justified, drop it in the comments below, and please like and subscribe for more Kill Team content.